Hello and welcome Bargain and Decryption Gaming. My name is Rich and we're going to play The Outer Worlds 2. I'm going to be recording this and streaming this a bit over the next few days. So I'm going to use this intro for all the videos. If you guys want to see the original Outer Worlds, I did record an entire playthrough. It's on this channel. You can look for the playlist. And I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I'm going to enjoy playing it. Still haven't checked that area out. Let's go there.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up, doing the work of at least 3 lackeys, a full half-dozen automechs, all by my lonesome. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here, breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Ah, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's choice. And there's a good chance we can make something of them. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So, you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky crabble copulators. Research mostly. Some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get
Yeah, we've heard all that.
0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it.
Doesn't appear to be anything. Maybe from the roof you can see something? I don't know. Got nothing popping up for me though. I don't think I have the skills necessary to figure out whatever she's doing. There's a walkway around it. Window, walkway. There's any way up to it. I'll break my legs trying to do this. Ooh, yeah. We move on, I guess, because I don't know where I get information on her. Oh, right here.
What's all this talk I'm always hearing about noodle and...
You're back. Why? You read my terminal? How embarrassing. The compliance adjusters broke the door lock when they arrested my predecessor, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. Not that I thought anyone had come snooping. I'd made careful arrangements to tie up everyone's loose ends. Everyone except you, it seems. So, why are you so interested in my other work? You're not part of compliance. Because Auntie's choice expects you to forge a path that's ambitious and self-deterministic, but not so much so that it disrupts other folks' ambition and self-determinism. Blah. I can't even fathom Auntie's economy if every eager go-getter operating on the gray edge of strictly legal suddenly closed up shop. Our whole society would fall to ruins. You know, I've been looking for some backfills with the kind of cleverness usually only found on the seedy lower decks of the claim. Feel like making a few bits? I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by.
You can trust them. We make under-the-table deals with them all the time.
We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you. They were rubes, nitwits, dolts so lacking in faculties that they couldn't handle the minuscule, and by that I mean damn tiny, amount of discretion this job requires. They had to be dealt with so we could all get back to work. And now that I'm here, things will be running right smoothly. So, long as your brain pan's filled with more than a half-dead sprat spinning on a rusty wheel, I absolutely guarantee this is a no-risk venture. Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardos's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get me? And I'll be waiting here with your bits.
All right.
These incessant jingles over the loudspeakers. Do they ever cease?
Ooh, I did it again.
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up. Now life in Fairfield's a real shindig. Well, except for the handful of hull heads who couldn't accept this place as under new management. We sure fixed them. Boy, damn right we did. Mind you, don't track any outside mod on top of our inside mod if you head into the fort.
Gonna need a bigger storeroom for all these orders.
There's a workbench. In there. That's just a speedy light pistol. Ooh, they got all sorts of goodies in this one. It's all mods, huh? Sound sphere. I have the new speedy light pistol, so I can break this one down and put stuff on that one. I'll come back to this. It's not going to be this easy, is it?
Let me guess. Gun keeps jamming, armor don't quite fit snug as you like. State your division and I'll get you outfitted. Quick and proper, or your next provision's free. Astounded the minister hasn't yet converted you to our cause. But in the meantime, I'll trade you my own bona fides for jotting down your name. I'll bet spend the same to me. As Chief Replenishment Officer, it's my privileged duty to furnish our brave troops with all of their wartime essentials. You could say I put the ration in liberation. Tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to supply you. As a friendly reminder, all sales are final, especially ammunition.
Oh, she has. gonna have to come back to this one and like pick her pocket once I can, maybe.
Stop blaming the wind.
Whether it's an orifice or a face, Andy's choice makes it green for it.
Yeah. Let's come back to that. Do this one. Up there.
Not everyone's cut out for life in an anti-encampment. It's intense, but only 3 to attend, and we see the chins. Cops comfy enough when they treat cyber bomb.
I do not have the ability to repair that. I don't think this is the way they meant you to go.
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly.
Are you breathing? Say something! Oh, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. That's right. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough. I can't fathom no sensible motive why she'd jump.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in a protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our 2 former cohorts.
Exactly! Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So, when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We've not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they could give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Double jump.
What? But that doesn't make any... Look, are you gonna help us or not?
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
We got a double jump. Where's this thing I'm supposed to get? Ah, that's the thing. Up there. Probably climb up there. Except I don't have melee as one of my...
burn tinctures.
Man, me without any skills.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be the way.
That's it? It was that easy? That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
Plan will run blood flood into play. The bad manager takes.
Oh, they did the goop. Brought that one. She got squished.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
So, the platform still works? That's amazing! Not that we'll be going up in it again. For that, you deserve a little extra on top of your urgently improvised extortive rate. Thank you again for all your help.
Where did we get there? This. Oh, well, yeah, you know, we're putting that on. All right, journal. That one.
much Spacers Ale? Try anti-choice pep pills. Good for what?
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors.
I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah, God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Jaw, Zero-G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
This whole capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. They even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitary engineering. That's far more freedom than we were ever offered while living under the... Also, brace yourself for this. Can you believe we receive pay, that is to say, monetary remuneration for our work?
And we receive 2 rest days a year, which are also paid. We'll be compensated for doing literally nothing. I believe
I know! So exciting! And next week, we're to be receiving an audit. Truthfully, I haven't the faintest inkling what an audit is, but it sure sounds exciting. Or possibly delicious.
Nice weather we have been having, or not having. Goodbye.
must be a new
Here to do some fishing?
No. My mistake. You're obviously just passing through. If your travels take you further south, please be mindful of the problems. I hear their numbers are becoming unmanageable.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate.
Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to see more of The Outer Worlds 2, let me know in the comments. If there's other games on Game Pass or PS Plus, games are free to play. Games are on sale and you're interested. And you can write that down in the comments as well. I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. And I'll see you guys all next time.